Alright, what is up everybody? Hustle family, hope you're all doing great. Hope you had a super profitable week. Going into the weekend here, being Saturday morning, I'm sure a lot of you guys that do this just part-time. The weekend is really where you crunch a lot of numbers, get a lot of things done, and go out picking, going to your thrift stores or going and doing retail arbitrage at your Walmart, your Target, and so on and so forth. But I figured today what we would do is we'd show you guys kind of what we look for and show you guys kind of some of the things that we found this week. So jumping right into it, and I thought this was pretty cool, so I wanted to start it off with this. Being a big wino myself and always having wine around the house, it's pretty cool. The Master Cork. So also being a 90s kid and growing up with Zelda, this was just amazing. If this doesn't sell in a week or so, definitely gonna keep it, but only paid 50 cents for it, and we should get about $14.95 with free shipping. At least that's comps on eBay. So now we're doing all different categories, all different types of things just to give you guys an idea. We do have videos just specifically what kinds of shoes we look for, what kind of clothes we look for, even down to what kind of VHS tapes we look for. So if you are new, hit that subscribe button and make sure you take a look at some of those videos. But jumping into item number 2, John Deere playing cards that are sealed. We got 2 packs of playing cards for 99 cents a piece. And we should get probably $5.95 a piece, plus they'll pay shipping. Now it's up to you if you want to do free shipping or charge the customer shipping. We kind of play it by ear. Like the cork we're doing free shipping on. These guys, the customer's probably going to pay about $3.50 to $4.50 shipping, plus about $5.95 for the deck of cards, and only paying $1 for them. We got 2 packs sealed, so not bad. Now this one was really interesting. We paid 50 cents for it. It is an open box, so we have to list it as new open box, but it's an old garage door receiver. Now I didn't pass up on it because it was just 50 cents and there's really no risk, when you're just playing with 2 quarters. But the only one on eBay right now is right around $72.99. So we're gonna throw it up at $20 auction plus the buyer pays shipping, and it'll be a nice little profit even if we just get 1 bid. So garage door receiver, not something you see every day, but if there's money, make sure you're checking everything, make sure you're scanning everything, and if it's something that's just 50 cents like this, definitely, take a risk. So next up we have a signed album by the Standards. Now I had never heard of this group. It's an a cappella group from the 90s, but this is a signed album, signed CD, no silent corners. So for 50 cents, again, there's not much risk. Hopefully we'll get maybe 20 bucks for it. And I'm super happy with that. Even if we get $10, $15 for it, that's a 50-cent find. We can ship this media mail for about $2.75. So we'll offer free shipping on that guy just because it's so inexpensive to ship. Now, I haven't looked these up yet, but these are Swank cufflinks, and they look, they look new. But for $1, I couldn't pass them up. For $1, they looked really nice. I do know that cufflinks can do really well. There are people that collect cufflinks and they're cufflink enthusiasts, but there's an enthusiast or collector out there for pretty much anything. But people that collect cufflinks are usually in the business world. They're pretty middle to upper class people, and they're willing to spend money on a good pair of cufflinks. So these looked new, they looked vintage, and even if I only get $10 to $15, again, only paid $1 for them. They're super light, they're going to be super easy to ship, not much risk, and there is the potential for a pretty good upside. Now, I love hats, and we just sold one of these, pretty much identical. It just had a black back here instead of the kind of beige. Instead of the beige and green, it was like a beige and black. But this is a DeKalb Seed Company hat. And the one we just sold, we paid 50 cents to $1 for hats. I think we paid $1 for the last one and $1 for this one at our local thrift store. But we sold the last one for $15 plus the buyer paid shipping. So, I mean, after fees and everything else, I think $12 profit. So, old seed company, oil company, John Deere hats. Again, anything John Deere is collectible. We just sold a porcelain Johnny doll, and there was a girl figure as well. I think it was a Sally, so a Johnny and Sally John Deere dolls. We have the playing cards. We've seen salt and pepper shakers, so anything John Deere does really good. Old oil or old DeKalb seed company. Old trucker hats as well do really well. Old Caterpillar hats, Kenworth hats, all good stuff. This is a kind of cool one, Stearman Squadron Red Baron. And we just thought that was super cool, in really good condition. It just doesn't even look like it's really ever been worn. But for $1, you should get, you know, $12.95 to $14.95 plus the buyer pays shipping. So again, hats are usually really cheap. They're kind of like VHS tapes. A lot of people, if they don't wear hats, you know, they don't value hats, so you can find them, you know, fairly cheap wherever you're picking. Now, we do love shoes. Shoes are probably our best seller. Picked these guys up for $4, and they're a pair of Nike LeBron Soldiers, 5 Youth. So paid $4 for them. They're in pretty good condition. Just got to get this marker off the bottom. Our local thrift store, that's how they do it. They just price them by using a marker on the bottom. But get that off. All in all, pretty good condition. Should get about $29.95 plus the buyer will pay shipping. So shoes are awesome. On that same note, excuse me, we picked up these in really good condition here. These Stuart Weitzmans. We only paid $2.99 for these. So again, you can see we got them at the same thrift store. Paid $2.99 for them. That'll come off super easy. But they are in really good condition. So we're gonna put them up at auction starting at $25. Buy it now for probably $39.95. Probably put them up at auction starting at $10.15 actually, because you know, anything above that with the buyer paying shipping, even a couple dollars under that, we're still making money. So nice pair of shoes. Don't sleep on shoes, guys. One of the most interesting things for me is walking through the women's clothing and women's shoes in a thrift store, and you know, you kind of just you get interesting looks, but you know, you're there making money, so it's worth it. Now we got about 10 of these. It is actually a pretty heavy vintage square ashtray, and they don't look like they've ever been used, but we'll get the sticker off. The sticker says $1, but they had a half off sale, so we paid $5 for 10 of them, and comps say a couple of them actually have sold within the last 2 weeks for about $21.95 a piece. With free shipping. Shipping will probably eat up about $6 of that. We paid the 50 cents for it, eBay fees. Still, we're gonna make more than, you know, $10 profit on each one of these 10 that we got. So vintage ashtrays, very collectible as well. Okay, now if you go into thrift stores and you skip by the board games and whatnot, you definitely shouldn't be doing this. Brand new, sealed. It's classic games, checkers, chess, and tic-tac-toe. Picked it up for 99 cents. Again, thrift stores, a lot of the times, they don't really have much value in board games. They take up a lot of room, they're bulky, and they just want to move them. They're like a book times 4. So one thing thrift stores hate holding is books, then you got clothing, then you got board games. So they want to get these out, and we'll get about $14.95 in free shipping. Shipping will be probably about $6 to $7 on this, but we'll make about $5 to $6 after everything is said and done, and these tend to go pretty quick. So good find. Don't pass by the board game aisle. Now we got this kind of grab bag here, just full of basically costume jewelry. It was $2.50. But I did see a couple Fitbit bands. Now the rose gold, the blue, the leather Fitbit bands can go for a lot of money. So I saw that guy in there, and I pulled these out here. Let me grab them. So these were all in the bag, and I kind of just saw them. Now I do know watches can do well depending on what kind of watches they are. I don't know anything about watches, but for $2.50 with the possible, you know, rose gold Fitbit band in there, all these vintage looking watches, all the costume jewelry, which I know costume jewelry doesn't sell for much or very often, but the right piece to the right person can always sell. Plus, there was all this other random stuff in there that had potential. $2. Leave a comment. Would you guys have picked up that bag for $2.50? I think it's worth it. Now, I haven't looked these up yet, but might just put them all as a lot, so who knows. All right, so that was just a few of our finds this week. Leave a comment below. What is your favorite find this week? We definitely want to know. Hit that like button on the video, as that's how it helps, you know, the little YouTube algorithm show our videos to more people. And we always appreciate the support. Make sure you do hit that subscribe button and the bell notification if you do want to be alerted when we do release a new video. Always trying to drop new knowledge on you guys, and always hoping the best for you as we try and just show you the process and not really tell you what to do, but just show you what we're doing. We have a ton more videos on our channel. Make sure to give those a look, as you know, you can always learn something from somebody, and that's kind of just our goal. So if we help one person, we've accomplished our goal, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.